orders are as follows. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to our Starfield playthrough, where we're gonna continue doing a bit of side questing, and yeah, I believe this is talk with Kelton, right? Yeah, I don't need that. Where is the olive branch quest? So I might handle that one. Oh, it's literally right here. I thought it's gonna be in a different district. Now I don't have the optional to give the seed to the security. Can I actually talk with the security? I'm curious to see what would be the deal if I plant that seed. I have a couple of thoughts, maybe why it would screw things up. Maybe, you know, it's a different ecosystem, and since you introduce something new, it might unbalance the ecosystem and screw things more over the course of the years, or it doesn't matter.
Something you need, citizen?
I just wanted to tell you you're doing a fantastic job.
Oh, thanks.
No extra options also, like to send him somewhere else and whatnot.
The Embassy District is a controversial place. 3 bickering houses all on the same street.
Let's crouch then and try to be as stealthy as possible. Okay, you don't see me.
What are you doing? Get away from there!
Ah, so I think he does see me. Alright, Nilesh, can you distract him?
Quite beautiful. They remind us how important it is to slow down and take a breath. I could try the Aquila City Shuffle. After all, filibustering for attention is my specialty. Guard! I'd like to report a crime.
Okay. What's the crime?
Crime of passion.
Is there a body?
Oh, yes. There is most certainly a body. There can't be a crime without a body.
Right.
Okay, but if there's a crime scene, we might need to bring in a blood spatter expert.
There's no blood. Why would there be blood?
You said this was a crime of passion.
Oh, did I say passion? I meant a crime of passion. Your uniform is hideous, and I would like to report it.
Dude, really?
Get the hell out of my sight.
It worked, so here you go.
Diplomacy will never die. The question is, well done. In about 5 years, it will grow into a full tree. And lo and behold, just as the people begin to doubt the armistice, a miracle blossoms right in the Embassy District, an olive branch.
Well, I do think it's a bit on the nose.
You overestimate people's attention spans. Sometimes the messaging has to be heavy-handed. The sad fact is, our leaders just aren't bright enough. And yet, they're the ones chosen for the task. Either way, I'd appreciate your silence in this matter going forward. And to ensure that, here's your reward. Spend it well.
Alright, cool. That was a quick experience. That did not update. Where exactly would be this one? Oh, this is literally in Delta Pavonis. Not far, actually, like 2 jumps, maybe. Looks like jumps to Sakharov and then jump here. Sure. But I don't wanna start jumping around, unfortunately. So let's do I have an invitation? Not below refurbished goods, top of the list. Red Mile, and then we have activities with the brownouts. Was there... I don't think there was anything else around here. So it's just the brownouts and then, yeah, the invitation. Maybe... yeah, let's do an invitation side quest. That would, again, just to quickly take care of it. Oh.
So I got some last space, but then I realized my tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck. And the only place close enough to land? Wait.
You're not suggesting...
Ptolemy 2, Terramorph Heaven. So, I sat down, grabbed the highest caliber weapon I've got, and start walking. Boom.
If that had actually happened, you wouldn't be standing here.
No lie. Hell, you're welcome to go ask around the Marine outpost I stumbled into. They're the only reason I'm still breathing.
Set foot on that death trap. I think I'll just take your word for it.
Alright, I was expecting maybe a side quest from that. But yeah, looks like I might have a direct connection
Well, I'm not feeling that bad.
to this side. What about this medical place? Reliant Medical. Let's just check it up really quick. Maybe there's some stuff I can invest. So we have a lab. Do I have...
Sierra Morgan. It's been a while. How's the arm?
It hasn't been the same since the war, but I can live with it. Thanks to you.
Nonsense. You're still experiencing a bit of pain, and let me at least prescribe you some medication.
You know what, Doc? I like the pain. It reminds me of the past and things that should never be forgotten.
Alright, interesting conversation between them two. Okay, we got those, and
We offer only the best care in New Atlantis. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance or require supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you.
I already had a
You
conversation
remain in
with him.
good health.
I think, yeah. Never mind then. Because I saw the empath options that was grayed out.
I keep telling myself that Reliant Medical.
So which way? Okay, check in with that guy. This is in the medical. Okay, I'm just trying to remember where I went and where I didn't. This looks like it's towards the outskirts. Oh, hello. Can I scan you?
Maybe you can get that to point us to the nearest restaurant. Haha.
Alright, there's only 13% scanned. This is one of the flora then. Resource toxin, yeah, got it. Any more around the vicinity? Oh, and this is a different one? Yeah. Flower. nutrient I can get from them. Okay. Really? This one and scan. I thought for a second that there was a child nearby. Just gonna okay, I'm starting to go way off the beaten path. I think I'm gonna it's a different tree altogether. And I think I'm just gonna do this one if I can check. Yeah. And did I already have this one scanned? No, I did not. But there's some argon here. Okay, that damaged me a bit. Right. Let's see if I can find another spiral creeper. So I can have at least one completed. Yes, I really went off the beaten path right here. Oh, there it is. That should be one I haven't scanned. And then I'll get back to the city. Nice. Okay, and also I got a couple of resources. Perfect. So that's fully scanned. We have these ones out here. But then again, I'm not gonna bother right now. Although, sure, let's get this one last and then let's go back doing the side quest. And maybe this one as well. That should be 50% on the other two. There was some argon around that I kinda wanna get. Okay, got you. Right, let's get back before I before I stray too much of the beaten path. I need one more resource. One or two more actually. This way. Wait, chlorine? Is this something I can... yes, okay, I need just one resource after this one. Because I don't think I scanned any chlorine along the way. Cool. This is Orion Towers, we already been here for another side quest. CJ's open 49 hours. What kind of place is this one? Oh, see a lot of snacks. So I guess this is like the regular convenience store, I suppose.
Need some? Come on in. Take a look around.
You like it
You
here?
kidding me? Nowhere else like it in the settled systems. First time I came here as a kid, I knew I was gonna come back and make my mark on this city. Nowhere I'd rather be. And now that I've got this place up and running, it's all coming together.
Okay, hold up.
Thanks for stopping in. I can always use the business.
So we can have a chat face to
CJ's
face.
is always open. No matter what you need, when you need it, I'm here.
So how's business?
Nice and steady. Just the way I like it. I've got a good location, plenty of foot traffic, and a ton of people who are in a hurry and need to make a quick stop for the essentials. Things keep going this way, I'm going to start opening franchises all over the settled systems.
Okay, what do you have for sale?
I've got all your basics right here.
Alright, so this is... Well, actually do have antibiotics cocktail. Treats infections, and then... Looks like the rest is food. You do have heal paste. But the majority, yes, is plain food. Good to know.
Be seeing you.
Can literally just take all of that. Probably. Oh, you're right here? This is a residential area. Ah, this is all connected then. Okay. Hello, Tony.
It's all. I sure hope your day's going as well as mine is.
Ah, you're the guy with the girlfriend. Got it. I do have a letter for you, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I guess. An invitation, huh? Yeah, I checked out the church a few weeks ago, but I haven't gone back yet.
Can I ask you why you visited in the first place?
My girlfriend and I want to leave New Atlantis and travel the settled systems. We've been working our butts off, and my girlfriend is so excited. I'm excited too, but it's still a little scary, you know? We've been in New Atlantis all our lives. We don't even really know what to expect out there. I guess I was seeking out some sort of comfort from the church. I don't really know.
Maybe you should visit again sometimes. I think Marcus would be happy to see you again.
I don't know. I don't want to disappoint anyone in case I stop going. The church was interesting, but how can anyone know for certain that it's all real? Doesn't that bother anyone else? I guess that's probably why I never went back. There's no certainty.
Well, nothing is certain, but maybe speaking with the other members will be a comfort either way.
Maybe. I guess it couldn't hurt to visit again and talk with the others. I wonder if any of them felt how I do now when they started going to the church. But anyways, I have to get going. Thanks for talking with me and for taking the time to deliver this. Take care.
You too. Alright then. We only have Evie to talk about. And this is another our apartment, well, which I can go. Just one though, again. Computer. Cannot unlock it. Probably from the lobby? I mean, it feels like it could be potential for another side quest area. Oh, is that too... Okay, there's nobody here we can talk about.
Now in a record 0.8 seconds.
Right, and that one is all way on the other side.
Are 3 times face value.
Another day, another credit.
Oh, Donna is here. Are
One
you...
day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
You look a bit tired again. Are you doing okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired. Like I said before, I love my job, but it can be a lot of hard, tiring work. My last Terracino's worn off, I guess.
Would you like to have another one?
Really? That's so sweet. I really appreciate it.
I've been trying to exercise more and eat healthier.
Don't be a stranger.
I have a bad feeling about this. I mean, I know where I can get the Terrible Cappuccino, so... A Centaurian Arsenal. This looks like a weapons place. Oh yeah. Oh, I suppose these are in case, yeah. I cannot exactly just start taking them. There's a tablet.
There's something to be said for brand loyalty. I'd much rather have someone comfortable with their purchase than some mythical best possible buy.
Oh, meal kits, whatnot. Let's see what you have. Can we talk?
Welcome
There
to
you go.
Centurion Arsenal. It is my absolute pleasure to assist you with any purchases or questions you may have. All sales are final, but that won't matter because you will undoubtedly be pleased with your purchase. You have my word.
What would you recommend?
Well, that's not a simple question, is it? It all depends on who's asking. I have my own personal favorites, but I wouldn't presume to know yours. Tell me, were you to find yourself in the unfortunate position of needing to use a weapon, what suits you best? Something up close and personal? Rapid fire? Is precision a consideration?
Yeah, I don't care as long as I'm still standing at the end.
Ah, yes. Well, if efficiency is a priority, then you really can't go wrong with Allied armaments. They've been supplying the UC for years, and for good reason.
Well, you take this all pretty seriously.
Is that a surprise? These are potentially matters of life and death we're talking about here.
I mean, true. That's not exactly why I was thinking about this question. Anyway, what do you have for sale?
I'm sure we can find something that suits you.
Let's see if you have something interesting. Oh, I see a rare rifle. A lot of mods. 15% extra damage while aiming. Semi-automatic. Different type of rounds, and yeah, only 7. Why does this makes me think of the Grand, of the M1? And that's it? That's the only rare that you have? Really? I was expecting a couple more rare weapons. But I guess maybe it depends what's your current level and whatnot, and maybe later on they're gonna refresh and have different items.
That movie was epic. Definitely better than the last Interceptor.
Alright, I cannot go into this tower.
She turned him down. She apparently signed on.
All they want to do is... I remember doing the same damn thing with my
At least they're not fighting.
So after an
Yet.
hour of whining, they're finally out here.
They are kids after all, so they're gonna find something to butt heads about. Chunks employee.
Welcome to Chunks. Please choose
Ah,
your
okay.
chunks.
This kiosk. I was wondering where do I get my stuff and whatnot? Pioneer Tower. Ooh, this has a lobby and whatnot. So could be potentially a bit more fancier.
There is simply no peril. I do hope you are enjoying your time in New Atlantis.
And those does look expensive though.
The Dawn's Roost represents the highest quality, from the ingredients to the decor. No expense is spared. Anyone who has sampled our offerings will assure you it is all worth it.
Okay, let me see a menu.
My pleasure.
So it's still just food and whatnot.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Anybody
If the bartender
else
has a
that's
mystery
of
drink for you to
interest?
try, don't.
Oh, there's Samson.
See you.
And Markif Sutherland?
Bleh.
Hello. Excuse me?
I said, bleh.
Gesundheit.
I did not sneeze, I groaned. I just don't understand why such a first-class restaurant can be satisfied with serving second-rate coffee. Of course, it could just be my palate. It's quite refined, which is both a blessing and curse.
Where would you find a better coffee then?
Funny you should ask. I recently dined with a friend of mine with ties to the Freestar Collective, and he claims the best cup of joe he's ever had was in Aquila City.
I mean, people claim a lot of things.
Ah, but in this case, my friend brought proof. In his hand was a single coffee bean, fermented in the digestive tract of an alien beast.
How does feeding the beans to an animal improve taste?
It's not an entirely new idea. In the old world, growers used elephants. They believed the stomachs of these ancient beasts would ferment the bean and draw out its true flavor.
And let me guess, you want me to get these beans for you?
Yes, you would be replacing the man I hired. I had him seek not just Ashta, but predators throughout the settled systems. But it seems after consuming the beans, the beast decided to make a meal of him. So I need someone to find this beast and remove my property from its stomach. As for compensation, you'll receive 2,000 credits when the job is complete.
Shouldn't the person's remains be the priority?
Not at all. The risks were written into his contract. I am not responsible for his burial or the unpleasantness of his tomb.
Yeah, you seem like a cheery person. Where would I find this predator?
The man I hired had a transponder on him. When the predator consumed him, it also consumed the device. Rest assured, I'll have all the information forwarded to your ship's tracking systems.
Sure, I'll track down the beast.
Excellent. I will have the coordinates sent to your ship.
Right. Let's see where that sent us. And how's the food at the Dawn's Roost?
It is, as the saying goes, to die for. And I mean that quite literally. I think the most commonly requested meal for those on their deathbeds is a Jemison Wellington.
And have you tried the Thur brew coffee?
I know you didn't just say Terra brew. Surely my ears must be deceiving me. Because to even imply that I would put that liquid garbage into my body is an insult I cannot tolerate.
Right. What places in the area you recommend?
All the towers offer breathtaking views for a price. It isn't the name on the building that matters, but how many floors are beneath you. But if you're looking for a living space, you want to speak with Miss Sanguini at the Realtor's office. She's the authority on the subject.
Okay.
I trust you know the way out.
I have the urge to, like, slap him behind the head.
Best drinks in town, hands down.
Just slap him. Rather quick. Okay. So we have this area done. Pardon me. Right, that's a closed area.
Everyone says. You're out there a lot, right? In space.
I'm gonna need to take the tram then. That's all the resources here. Actually, there's some floor silence here.
Of what?
Fortunately, I cannot get them.
Space used to be a lot harder on my body. Now it's mostly time.
I don't think we had a chat.
No one is born good or evil. Every day you take a step in one of those directions.
What brings you out here?
Just enjoying the view. These days, my favorite thing to do is sit and listen. The wind, the trees, they all have their own language. Sometimes they even sing.
Can you tell me about your life?
I'm close to 80 years old, so I will spare you the long version. To put it simply, I lived, and I loved. And really, does a person need anything else?
Yeah, it's more than enough.
I agree. Some would say it's not enough. But if that were true, I would not be at peace.
Any advice?
You don't need my advice. You're alive. And you've survived everything that comes with that title. Which is to say, you are an achievement. A gift. Never forget that.
You know, I can help you with any task, if you like.
Oh, it just so happens I need a letter delivered to my pen pal in Sidonia. Pay is in advance. 1,000 credit.
Who is this pen pal?
Her name is Hattie. She used to live in the apartment I live in now. I used to get all her packages because she never bothered to change her address. One day I tracked her down and sent her a letter. She sent one back. And from then on, we just never stopped responding.
And why trust this letter to a stranger?
What is a stranger except a friend you haven't met? Besides, there's something about you that I like. And I've always trusted my gut.
Alright, I'll help you. I mean, we will go back to Sidonia anyway, because we have other side quests.
Bless you, child. I believe you'll find Hattie at the community center in Sidonia. Just hand her the letter. She'll know who it's from.
Okay. Does that mean...
Art is the soul of civilization.
Polo Tower.
Nice day for a
Mercury
picnic.
Tower, and I think we completely looked back. Yeah, that's CJ's.
Do you think I should?
Last stop, Apollo. My favorite. And we
Yeah.
can afford it. Mercury is much cheaper.
Okay, I cannot
Got the mortgage approval signed and ready.
go up. That's the Arsenal, CJ's, Athena Tower, all good. Why exactly? Okay, you're telling me I can go this way? Please don't tell me you're gonna give me a waypoint to this tram. There. Okay, that's the lodge. Aegis agent.
We have company. Good day, ma'am.
You too.
Oh.
Looking to chat? Then you're looking for someone else.
Apparently I kinda interrupted
Not
something
interested.
important. And there's a random novice box over here. Sure. I think that's the one. So it looks like one of these. And this one with this nice. Just some water.
You learn to pick up. You know what? On second thought, I don't want to know.
It's fine. Don't worry. Okay, there's the bank. This is taking me actually. Thinking she's right there. Yeah, cool. So not exactly need to fast travel then. This is the commercial district. Outland, I think already checked there. The security or distribution center. Yep, let me just
I'm pleased to report that our stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher.
You were the person with sensors. Got it.
By the way, Sergeant UV was looking for you. Apparently, he's got some work.
Okay. Thank you. Outland, did I?
You're only as safe as your equipment out there.
Okay. You're that guy. Big building for such a small shop. Unless there's more doors on the other sides.
Enhance is here for you, no matter
right.
your...
Enhance, no, thank you.
Don't be nervous. You got this.
Easy for you to say.
Welcome to we don't get very many visitors here. It really makes the day crawl by.
Staggeringly huge. They need people like you.
General officers, entrance.
Even with
Okay.
your grades.
I cannot go to any floor just yet. Maybe later on.
As you can see, traffic is good.
There's a Terrible
Hi there.
coffee
Hello,
here as well.
welcome to Terrible.
There are
How may I serve?
locations in
Certainly. Please take your time.
Yes.
I believe it was cappuccino. Yeah. Let me just get that one.
And the sales in the fest didn't dip at
What's
all.
your favorite thing on
Corporate
the menu?
policy requires me to state that everything Terra Brew offers is my favorite.
Of course.
One thing's constant. People need coffee.
I need to report
Gorgeous weather today, huh? Chief
Hello.
Diplomat Yassine runs a tight ship at the Office of Interstellar Affairs.
You from New Atlantis?
No, I'm from Neon. I moved here a couple months ago for a job at the Office of Interstellar Affairs.
What's the Office of Interstellar Affairs?
It's a part of MAST's administrative wing. We handle relations between the UC and the Freestar Collective. One of our main focuses is making sure the armistice stays intact. I don't think anybody wants another war.
Well, seems like it. And how do you like living here?
Oh, I love it. I think New Atlantis is the most beautiful place in the settled systems. I can't believe how many trees there are in the city.
Well, I hope you're settling in well.
Thanks. Maybe I'll see you around.
So you work here?
Yeah, I work at MAST, in the Office of Interstellar Affairs. I'm a sort of liaison between the UC and the Freestar Collective. I help solve communication problems, show visiting diplomats the city, things like that. Probably doesn't sound all that exciting to you, but I love it. I've been interested in a diplomatic career since I was a kid.
Alright, I'll see you around.
Down with
And
the
Evie.
FC!
Oh, you. Okay. Let's see if she wants to
What
go
do you
back.
want? I'm very busy.
Relax. Just want to deliver a letter from Marcus.
What? Let me see. Oh, yeah. I went to the Sanctum Universum a while back. I haven't checked it out again, though.
What are your thoughts?
It's interesting. the whole literally finding God thing is comforting to me in a way. Wait, why am I telling you this?
I don't know, I would just ask a question. But maybe you should visit again.
I'm not sure. The truth is that I want to believe in it all. The Sanctum Universum believes that God gave us the ability to grab jumps so that we can search for him and find him. If that's true, maybe I can find my dad as well. I lost him when I was just a little girl. I can barely remember him.
So why didn't you ever go back then?
Because if it all ends up not being real, I'd be devastated.
I see. I mean, maybe at least talking with the other members may help you with your grief.
I don't need a lecture from you. Listen, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'll go back if I want to.
Well, at least she took the late. Okay then. Marcus. Hopefully you're not that far away. Oh, hello. Did we?
Do you like
I
plants?
think we had a chat.
I think plants would be fun. But I worried they'd just disappoint.
But I keep stumbling over the
Hey.
projections.
We've been over it a million times.
Master Shaw, nice to meet you.
Sure.
What they will care about is the projected PL. And we've got
Anything
that
I can do for you?
Yeah. Find a gal bank teller and deposit all your creds into my bank account.
What?
It'll be paid, of course. Eventually.
What are you doing here exactly?
Trying to get a job at Gal Bank. It's the big building with the word Gal Bank on it.
Well, it's the building we're in right now.
Good point. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to be a banker. It'll be fun.
Why do you want to work?
Because magic isn't real, which means I can't be a necromancer. I figured being a soul-sucking banker was the next best thing.
What? Okay. Can you tell me more about yourself then?
Why?
I mean, I'm a social butterfly.
Funny. I'm more of a caterpillar person myself, but fine, you win. I like to paint, I like to crochet, pretty much hate everything else. You're starting to grow on me, though. Like a fungus. But I like mushrooms. Guess that's the third thing.
Okay.
See ya.
You're on, I guess? Not
You here for a
exactly
loan too? Good luck.
the friendliest
Together we can really make a difference.
With
conversations
Gal
out there.
Bank, your money is all. Gal Bank makes personal finance
Good
easy.
luck out there.
Money,
I mean,
as long as you have some, should
Okay, I was
never
trying to
be
see if
something
there's an option
worry about.
to talk about the person we just had a conversation with. See if we can get a job. Or at least an interview or something, I don't know. Right. Let's issue Marcus. Maybe actually I should have selected the activity with Donna to give the coffee. Before we finish, I have to ask, how involved are you with the church?
I'm a pretty devoted follower. I love coming to listen to Keeper Aquilus and talk with the others. I still have a lot to learn, though. I truly believe that Keeper Aquilus and the Sanctum Universum has been an absolutely positive influence on my life. I try to reach out to others as much as possible, you know, invite them to come talk with us and spread Keeper Aquilus's teachings. I think it's the least I can do.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
Sure, but I warn you, I'm not the world's most interesting guy. I was born and raised in New Atlantis. Actually, to be more specific, the Well. I had a rough childhood like most people from down there. And luckily for me, I managed to get out of there and find a job in the commercial district. The Sanctum Universum has been helpful for me. I admittedly have struggled with feelings of anger, and sometimes I still do. Keeper Aquilus and the church have really helped me to become a better person.
Alright, thank you for that. But in the meantime, I finished checking on the other people.
Great! How'd it go?
I think it went fine. Maybe some of them will come visit again.
I'm glad to hear that. Sometimes people just need a little reminder that they're always welcome here. Here, your payment as promised. Thank you for taking the time to do this. And I hope to see you around the church too.
Nice. Okay, so that's finished. Parting gift, Sidonia. Where exactly would be this one? Xi or Zeta? Anyway, damn right, that's that's a trajectory just to get there. Yeah, and it's level 50. We're not gonna go there for quite a while. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Where was... Yeah, then talk with Sergeant Yumi. We still haven't investigated the brownouts because there's a lot of stuff around here. Okay, Donna, where are you? Maybe I should have started with her, actually.
If you intend to engage me in
Okay, let's take a couple of seconds breather so I don't start taking damage. Speaking of damage, don't have full life apparently. I do hope nothing bad is gonna happen to Donna if I give her more coffee. Should be fine, right? You know, it's perfectly normal to have like 2 coffees straight in a row.
I'm so excited to see Tony after. I have a feeling today's going to be a great day. Don't you agree?
I like your positivity.
Nice. I have to keep my energy up so New Atlantis can stay clean and tidy. Here, take this. I found it while I was cleaning. I figured you might find a use for it. Thanks again. I really appreciate it.
Okay. There's some
See you
credits.
around.
So... I wonder if I can do this indefinitely. Just keep giving her coffees and whatnot. You know what? I'm gonna select talk with Yumi. And there's... Okay, that's information. I thought maybe a mission board. But yeah, I have the tram right here.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
And then probably I'll leave it there for this episode. And now I have to talk with Kelton back. Really? Right after I travel here. Wonderful. Thank you, game. Thank you. Or maybe the prompt is for you to leave the district and then come back. Regardless. It's not exactly a certain amount of time.
It isn't my crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for Murrah. Yep. Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, He left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps.
Why did he leave without identifying the assailant? I mean, I have a theory that maybe he did not notice his ring was missing.
Men like him aren't very generous with their time. They want you to solve a case without ever having to lift a finger themselves. Not that he'd be much of a witness, given that he was still half drunk when he got here, and somehow even more so when he left. Sorry, wrong word. Rich people don't get drunk, they get inebriated. Which is another way of saying highly unreliable.
Sure, I can do that for you.
Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved.
Anything else I should know about the case?
According to the patron, the ring is valuable, but if I had to guess, not for sentimental reasons. Normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting, it's almost as if he lost a wallet full of creds.
I mean, it could be both, you know?
A restaurant over in the residential district caters to a very fancy clientele. It's the kind of place where folks come in different sizes, depending on the food.
Uh-huh.
Let me know if you have any questions.
So is that the same place, actually, that we got, what was it, the Terror Brew? Yeah, wealthy patron at the Dawn's Roost. So we already been there. I think again, gonna talk with Kelton, because these side quests that we just got might take a bit more longer, and I am gonna do it because it's a bit of detective work, which I kinda like to do. So yeah, back the mass district, talk again with Kelton. And see...
Something you need?
Not exactly. Not right now. But thank you, Sarah. Yeah. Let's see what's the next part with Kelton. Now that I actually deleted his infractions and not just the other guys.
Oh, I was hoping we might run into one another again. Your timing is most fortuitous. I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need.
You never seem to have all the information you need.
We're in uncharted territory here. It's inevitable. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day. And yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening.
How do you know that?
I don't. Not for sure. It's all a theory, certainly, but it is completely supported by the data and observation, like all good science. It's the best we have to go on right now.
You know what would be cool? If there's literally like an ecosystem living inside the tree. Huh. But yeah, not exactly understand what that means.
It means it is ready to reproduce.
All that.
I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news.
Define bad news.
We're continuing to see an increase in the strength and frequency of the vibrations. I don't know how much more significant it will become. If there's no response, the tree may vibrate itself and some nearby portion of the city to destruction. Now, as of yet, there has been no response. And clearly, none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, there is one other possibility. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Aquila City.
Weird choice for a peace offering.
Certainly wouldn't have been my first suggestion. Something about the common roots of humanity or some such. Politicians and their metaphors. Of course you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time. The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died within a few short years.
So how any of these will be helpful then?
I'm sorry, I'll get to the point. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch.
Well, in that case, I'll try to be back with it as soon as I can.
I knew you would understand. The museum in Aquila City is under the supervision of one Miss Kassler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause. All right, off you go. We don't have any time to waste.
Alright, that actually went in a different direction altogether. Okay, so I'm just gonna have this one, a break at dawn, selected, and that's gonna be for next time. And then maybe finally investigate the brownouts in the well, or continue a bit with the main quest. And well, we need to go to Aquila City anyway for the main quest, so that's gonna be helpful with the late bloomer. And not sure if there were any other quests in Aquila City. Don't think it was. But yeah, I think maybe Red Mile it would be in Aquila City, can't remember. Anyway, we do also have Back to the Grind around here, but I guess, like I said, I'm gonna do this one, Break at Dawn, and then I'm thinking of going to talk with Vladimir. We also have Back to Vectera, we'll see. But for now, I'm gonna leave it here for this episode and continue next time. So hopefully you enjoyed this part, guys, but as always, don't forget, take care.